Hello guys, welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna talk about how to use the Fibonacci. A lot of guys knows what Fibonacci is. It's most likely used for retracement and to entry, but a lot of people use it wrong. I'm gonna show you how smart money uses. What most traders do. Most traders draw the Fibonacci for support and resistance lines, but that doesn't work. They enter at 50% or 38.2%. No real edge, no context. But 50% Fibonacci range is not a bad range to use, but it's not optimal for entries. It's more to see what the market wants to do on the 50% range and to discuss discount and premium arrays, because most times most premium arrays are above 50% and most discount arrays are below 50%. That's how I use the 50%. But I don't use it for entries. Most traders do use it for entries. The real level of the OT zone is 0.618 or between the 0.618 and the 0.505 zone. It's where smart money enters after a displacement. I'm gonna show you guys how to use in the chart, and please like this video to see more content. Okay guys, I have here an example for you guys. This is price action on Euro USD. I'm gonna show you how to use it. Most likely you have, if you are bullish on the day and you want to trade a bullish trade, just draw from the swing low to the swing high, the Fibonacci, like this. Then you get the OT zone, that's here, 0.618 and 0.7. I didn't draw the 0.75, but you can also use the 0.7. And price likely reverse in this range. After that, we get a reverse, retrace to this range. After that, we likely go higher. We also have a target with this Fibonacci because we have the 0. I'm going to show you guys. The 0.27 minus 0.27 is a target that you can use also with the Fibonacci if you'd like to have a target with your Fibonacci. Price most likely reverses in this place right here. And will reverse. Can you use the Fibonacci like this? No. Of course, you want to also have some kind of PD array, discount PD array to use it. Like here we have a breaker block. A breaker block right here, or even have something else like a fair value gap or an order block, but we did not hit the order block on the lower time frame, probably on the higher time frame we did. I can count for you. Yes. Like that. This is a 1 hour order block and we hit it and it went up. Maybe I can show you another example, but on the bearish side. It's also, I think this is also a beautiful example for it, right around here. As you see, price went down, retraces up. This the Fibonacci can only of course use if your bias and every other technical analysis is on the bearish side. If you want to use bearish, price retraces to the Fibonacci and went down. And of course we have also a breaker block and an order block right here to use to mitigate price lower. And you can always use the minus 0.27 to use as a target. How do we entry on this kind of OT levels and this kind of Fibonacci? Is really easy. You place your entry on, if you are bearish, in the Fibonacci zone, most likely on the low or on the low from the Fibonacci if you're bearish, and the high on the Fibonacci if you're bullish. You place your stop loss above the recent made swing high if you're bearish. That's most likely where price doesn't want to go if price is bearish. And you place it on the 0.27. I have another good example for you guys right here. Let's just draw this also. Like this. Sorry. Guys. The low and to the high. You always target then 2 risk reward or more. But if you like to target 2 risk reward, of course the trade will be more likely to hit. But like that. I can show you guys another example of this. Oh. Here we hit this order block, went higher, and if you placed entry on this, like this. Also right here, no real PDRA, but a fair value gap, enter this on that. It works like this. If I take an entry, it's more like this. Maybe I can show you even on the live charts. Maybe I can show you guys on the chart what I trade, when I did use it and when I didn't use it. Look guys, I did take this trade on a bigger OT level right here, from this swing high to the swing low. Price retraced it above Asia high, went to this OT level, and I saw the displacement and entered right away. Of course, I could have entered like this, higher on this, but it doesn't need always if you have another target, because my target was Asia low. So I took a little bit more of a risk. I placed a 10 pip stop loss, because if I placed it above here, it would not have hit 2R, but if I went more down, eventually it would have hit it, but we did not do that. But I target just Asia low and did a 10 pip stop loss also with it. Also great example right here, from this swing low to this swing high, took the Fibonacci, it went exactly inside of it in this order block and went higher. It did not hit the minus 0.27. That's what I'm going to trying to say to you guys. Not always it does hit the 0.27. Just try to just target to risk to reward. It's better than nothing, of course. But if you're certain the price goes higher, because this was a really consolidation day, as you see, you can always just put your TP on the 0.27. This awesome, beautiful trade. I really like this trade. Swing low to swing high. Went inside of it, the OT, and just went higher and higher. I even did target more, but I took a little bit more of a risk because price could also has retraced into this OT. Just tapped inside of it and go higher. So I took another 2.2R, but in 1.88. Here also, swing low. Oh, swing high to swing low. Went retraced inside with this OT in an order block and went down. After that, retraced higher, but I targeted a little bit more than the 0.27 because I was sure that price would have gone lower. And I also did my risk a little bit more because it was a little weird day. Look, this is like an example where price does not respect the OT great enough. Price retraced inside of the order block and went higher, but it did hit this order block and went down. So I didn't trade this, but I also draw the OT of this guy. That was an SL, but we don't talk about this one. Also great example right here. I didn't trade this, but I took from the swing high to swing low. I draw the OT, went inside of the OT, also great, a lot of order blocks, breaker blocks, and we melted down to another level. And we took also the higher time frame 0.27 on this OT from this swing high to this swing low. That's how you can use the Fibonacci. One thing you have to know, guys, is don't use the 0.5. You have to use that for ranges. I only use the 0.5 for to determine a range where the discount and premium arrays are, like right here, rare day. Like if you would have entered on the 0.5, your entry was not optimal, but maybe on the Fibonacci with my rules. You have a great target, but it did not go there. Price closed and it's too bad it went not there, but of course hopefully it opens and you will hit your TP. But that's how you use the Fibonacci, guys. It's really easy to use. It's more like an extra confirmation for entry, because you cannot only entry on the Fibonacci, you have to entry on a PDRA like an order block, fair value gap, breaker block, etc. But you can use it as an extra confirmation, because if your order block is inside of OT, it's more high probability to just defend price and go higher or go lower. You have to see more like an extra confirmation, not an entry. An entry is the order block or the fair value gap. The OT is just an extra confirmation. Guys, if you like videos like this, please subscribe and like, and join my Discord. In my Discord we have a lot of free knowledge I share, because I really like to share it with guys, and I teach a lot of people. It's free, you have nothing to pay about it, and see you guys by the next video.